Do you have any idea what you've done?
Herr Sturm shouted at Ubel, who began to shakily say something before he was interrupted.
He's done what he was meant to do,
answered Nizhagal.
My campaign to rule this realm was rudely cut short, and little Ubel here has done the right thing in giving me a second chance.
Wait, I didn't know,
started Ubel.
And he'll do good to stand down now that his job is finished,
boomed Nizhagal, sending Ubel into a frightened scurry out of the room.
And what now?
Accused Herr Sturm.
Your armies were vanquished, and without them, you don't have the strength to take over the realm.
That matters little,
retorted Nizhagal.
You foolish mortals are the only ones remotely powerful enough to stop me, and I have enough strength to fix that.
The people of Zendo will never submit to your rule, you monster!
Yelled Jim.
Yes, right you are,
replied Nizhagal.
This realm, I've learned, is quite stubborn to rightful authority, which is why I now have a new idea. The only realm I know is pure and worthy enough of my rule anymore is the Shadow Realm, and taking control of any other is useless. With these stones, I will tear all other realms into shreds until nothing remains, leaving only my realm of shadows left.
Then you'll have to pry them off my cold, dead corpse first,
Herr Sturm said, gravely, as he used the power of the cobalt armor to call all 8 of the stones to their rightful places along the suit. As each stone connected with the armor, an aura began to radiate off of Herr Sturm, turning the color of each cobalt stone as the armor gained access to its power. Nizhagal's smile only grew wider at the statement, immediately lunging towards his armored adversary. Herr Sturm swiftly glided out of the way, delivering a couple large blasts of light at the deity of darkness. Nizhagal recoiled slightly, sending several shadowy tentacles from his back towards Herr Sturm, who used the aura around him to form a blade around each hand with which he stopped the advance of each tentacle. The deity then formed his own blade out of the dark arm to clash with Herr Sturm's, who parried most of the cleaves. One, though, got through his defenses, cutting at his breastplate and leaving a corroding mark of shadow where he was struck. As Nizhagal drove in to further press his assault, Herr Sturm stopped him dead in his tracks with a series of punches, each with the power of an earthquake and speed of a diving falcon. This knocked Nizhagal off balance, Herr Sturm taking the chance to unleash a beam of energy from his palms, beating down the dark deity. It appeared to be doing quite a considerable amount of damage, but despite the barrage, Nizhagal was still moving towards Herr Sturm. In response, he upped the attack, using as much power as the stones would allow him, but still to no avail. In a matter of moments, Nizhagal was within range of Herr Sturm, and he reached with his Vanta Black Claws to grab his assailant. Herr Sturm used all his strength to push the deity's grip off of him, but it was no use.
I've got to say, you're quite the fighter,
admitted the deity of darkness.
But you're holding back your own potential.
What are you going on about?
Grunted Herr Sturm.
I sense a great darkness within you, Sturm,
whispered Nizhagal.
A darkness that, if harnessed correctly, could make you unstoppable.
I don't know what you're talking about,
sputtered Herr Sturm.
Stop lying to yourself. Guilt, anger, fear, sadness, they're all there. You just don't want to use them.
The color drained from Herr Sturm's face as his constitution began to weaken.
Fortunately for you, though, they provide the perfect doorway for me to enter. Here,
offered Nizhagal.
Let me show you how to use them.
No!
Shouted Herr Sturm in pain as Nizhagal's grasp fully immobilized him. In a last-ditch effort, Herr Sturm cast the cobalt stones from the armor, each one floating towards their owner, except for the Sagacity Stone, which flew out the halls of the shrine. Nizhagal's being slowly dissipated into liquid shadows, which encased Herr Sturm's form until eventually fading away, leaving Herr Sturm's skin paler, hair and eyes darker, with a faint black aura emanating off of him. He was now a different, dark Sturm.